Your new developments this morning concerning a possible government shutdown.
We've promised to keep you updated on this, and here's what we've found. Social security checks will still go out. Troops will remain at their posts. Furloughed federal workers will probably get paid, and all essential government agencies, including the FBI, Border Patrol, and Coast Guard, will stay open.
And Kirk, I know you've been following this story closely. Congress only now has 1 week to come up with an agreement.
Yeah, there's 1 week left, and there's no question the thought of a government shutdown is somewhat scary, despite the fact that there are provisions in place. Representative David Schweikert, standing right next to me. I appreciate you talking with us this morning, Representative. Tell me, how serious is this shutdown? You guys had a big town hall last night talking all about the budget here in Arizona.
Yeah, and was really impressed. We had about 110 folks show up at the Scottsdale Civic Center Library last night, and they put up with almost 2 hours of slides on how bad the budget deficit, the income, the spending issues are, and was actually very proud of the folks here in town.
Are they worried? Are people worried that
yeah. But if you're not worried, you're not paying attention to how bad the numbers are. One of the slides we put up basically made it clear, if you cut all discretionary, all defense, you still are $100 billion short having to cut into entitlements. The numbers are so bad right now. And there's
So what do we do?
It's like eating an elephant. You do it one bite at a time. We need to start chipping away, but they can't be little chunks, big chunks. And think of this. We cut $61 billion, $100 billion off the 2011 proposed budgets, and many folks are saying, oh, that's draconian. Let's see. We're going to have $1.5 trillion deficit next year. 61 billion, $1.5 trillion. We need to grow up and deal with this reality.
Wow. It's hard to even fathom that much money. Is politics getting in the way of this? I mean, we hear Democrats are saying one thing, Republicans are saying another thing. Is that getting in the way of actually solving this?
Yeah, and I'm actually a little disappointed with some of our brothers and sisters on the other side of the aisle. They know how bad the numbers are. They know how dangerous it is to be in this level of debt.
Yeah.
But when you get elected by certain constituencies, they're fearful to cross those constituencies.
And they're probably frustrated with you as well. I mean, I know a lot of Democrats have said Republicans won't cut certain things. They're being stubborn. They won't touch defense. But you guys say that's not true. But that's
not true.
Okay.
And think about what we did last week with 80-some hours of debate and 600 amendments being offered. Every Democrat, every Republican had the opportunity to go to the floor and offer their amendments. And the great thing, the thing that gives me some hope, is look at the votes. There were a lot of things where it was a mix of both Republicans and Democrats lighting up the board, voting to cut things, voting to change things together. So sometimes it's a little difference between sometimes the leadership and the members out there.
Right.
But you got to give the Republican leadership credit for letting us have that type of debate.
Well, we got to run. Is the government going to shut down?
I don't think so.
You don't think so? Okay.
On the Republican side, we are bending over backwards. We did our job in the House.
Okay.
We got our continuing resolution out the door last week. We sent it to the Senate, and the Senate had already gone on vacation for 10 days.
Yeah. Well, we'll be watching. A lot to happen this week, and you can count on ABC 15 to track this situation as it happens.